Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Aso Rock, Osinbajo'S confession about other bitter truths, two others talking and making some points. Vice President Yemi Osinbajo last Friday admitted that the present governance structure is expensive and unstable. He disclosed this while feeding questions from the former governor of Central Bank of Nigeria, immediate past Emir of Kano, Malam Sanusi, during a webinar organized by the Emmanuel chapter titled Economic Stability Beyond COVID-19. Well, before we continue, people, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time we're reaching it today. We want to say a very big thank you for your huge and continuous support. If you haven't given us a thumbs up, this will be a good time to do so. Thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. Thank you very much. Well, Yemi Osinbajo is talking about the economy and how expensive running Nigerian governance, the government is. Let's continue with the news and get all the details. Osinbajo added that Nigeria needed a national debate to examine the issues around size and cost of governance. He, however, admitted that it could be difficult for the government to do something about its cost by itself, but it's something that must be done. Osinbajo said, "There is no question that we are dealing with large, expensive government. But as you know, given the current constitutional structure, those who would have to vote to reduce the size of government, especially to become part-time legislators, are the way legislators themselves would not agree. So you can imagine that we may not get very much response if they are asked to vote themselves, as it were, cut out current relative expensive and circumstances that makes this government expensive." The vice president's statement reiterated the call for an honest review on how the country is conducting its affairs. There is perhaps nothing more to add except to state that other personal bodies or institution is better placed to initiate action towards ensuring that Nigeria and her citizens live within their means than the presidency. It is hypocritical to point fingers elsewhere. Did the ruling All Progressive Congress APC not promise change in every quarter during its manifesto? What manner of sacrifice have they made beyond talking, symbols, and cut cuts, pay cuts that they have done for civilians? But for themselves, they have continued to increase their pay and expensive cars that are due them. Indeed, speaking about national debate, why has the APC refused to look into the merit of some deserve reached Nigerians? The constitution, however, does not favor the people of Nigeria as citizens. It really favors the presidency and those in government. As you can see, the cost of saying Nigeria running government is expensive. Where is this expense coming from? How much is minimum wage? The common man on the street working in a government establishment, minimum wage, how much is it? And how much does the senator receive? More than the lifetime money of the minimum wage earner. So who is running an expensive government? More importantly, should the point out be made that confronts the country in the immediate? Is it how to share resources or save costs, or how to allow federalism units to expand and their natural source and run competent economy? The vice president, if not being dodgy, will do well to explain to Nigerians what El-Rufai has been talking about, the restructuring and all that APC promised Nigeria before they came on board. Having a total recognition of the governance system remain the sure way to see these things come to fruition. The bell of presidency is ringing. Nobody is saying anything. President Muhammadu Buhari is obviously led by the inability of his security chiefs to tackle the horrible security situation in Nigeria, especially in the north. During a security meeting with the heads of security agencies, including the Inspector General of Police Muhammad Adamu, last Thursday in the House, the president sternly warned that they would no longer tolerate further worsened security condition in the country. Please stop warning. Take action. Stop. It's been 5 years now. Nothing is happening. Anyway, let's get on with the news. Expressing his dissatisfaction. You're only expressing the dissatisfaction because this destruction has not come near your son, your daughters. That's why you're still expressing dissatisfaction. If you know the number of children that have become fatherless, your children are in the villa, schooling abroad, using the presidential jet at their will, eating expensive meal, living expensive lifestyle, which is no fault of theirs. But if you pledge to look after the common Nigerian man on the street who stood under the rain and sun to give to cast their vote and to see that you came into office in 2015 like you promised, the satisfaction is not the word. Muhammadu Buhari, if you're hearing, if you're going to listen to this news, if you're going to get it, dissatisfaction is not good enough to say to Nigerians. The service chief Nigerians has been calling time without number. Sack these people. If a system is, you cannot continue on the same formula and expect a different result. It will always give you the same result at the end of the day. You cannot put together a color combination to get red and you're expecting pink. It will never happen. So you say you're dissatisfied. Nigerians have called time and time again, sack these service chiefs. They were not politically appointed into office. You nominated them. You picked them, having in mind that they will help you sort out security during your time of governance. Apparently, it's not working. It's not. Get people that will make this job work. Why do we keep going round and round in circles? It's not working. It's seriously failing. And if you're to hear the truth, Nigerians are tired of this government. If they can go back in time, yes, we will pick Goodluck Jonathan over you because of the situations of things. If only you have kept 1/4 of the promises you made to Nigerians, Nigerians would have given you the mandate to even go for a third tenure. I can assure you of that. But you have not done any of that. And it's a shame that some persons are trying to use their words to justify the injustice and evil that is going on. Do we talk about the herdsmen that you have refused to declare terrorists? Do we talk about the bandits, the kidnapping, and the evil, how it's ravaging in the country, and how you are backing up the big boys, bringing them in the army jets of the Federal Republic of Nigeria that Nigerians pay for? Please, this government is a failed one from the start. And if you must listen, all of you in government, most of you have failed Nigerians. Hear it truly and really, Nigerians are tired and don't want your incompetencies anymore. If you must look for a better job to do, please leave. You have not served Nigerians at all, not in any way, form or kind. It's very sad that you came. I remember precisely when your son went on a power bike and had an accident. You abandoned every other thing and went ahead to look after him. Sent him out of the country to get medical attention. The same medical system you did not put together. Guess what? When you get to those hospitals, Nigerians are there. Doctors, nurses, healthcare professionals to also look after your son. What will it cost you? Look at what they are talking about. We are running an expensive government. Who is running the expensive government? How much is minimum wage? How much is minimum wage? When you guys are the one spending the money of the nation, it's a shame and it's very shameful. You guys should hide your faces. Honestly, truly, and really. Hide your faces. It's very shameful what is going on in Nigeria. Anyway, my people, this is what is going on, and it's quite a bitter truth that this is what is happening, and some persons are still able to show their faces after all the incompetencies in office. What do you guys think? Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless you. Have a good day. Bye for now.